Yo, what's up, guys? We're gonna be talking about the Eastern Conference contenders that are not the Cleveland Cavaliers today, but the Toronto Raptors. They've emerged as the second best team in the East so far, and they've done it. I wouldn't say it's a fluke so far. I mean, like, they're doing a really good job. They're taking care of business on their schedule. What are you smiling at? You don't believe him?
This guy is on it. He's not laughing at your dumb jokes, Rick. That's just a random noise it makes every 10 seconds.
Believe in them?
What are you laughing so much about? Am I funny?
Smiling.
Is this a joke to you?
No, but it's real. Like,
I mean, so far in
the
the
Raptors
playoffs,
are a
they have
legit
been a joke,
team.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, you look at the teams they face, like, you look at teams that, like, the harder teams, they're taking care of business, you know, like you said. They beat Clippers. You know, we had a conversation earlier about this, you know. They beat the Clippers, they beat the Spurs. You know, they kept it close with Golden State, and Golden State blew out the Spurs, the Cavs,
and the Bulls.
Everyone except the Raptors, because Raptors match up really well with them. So, you know, shout out to the Raptors, shout out to Dwayne Casey.
If Steph Curry was actually guarding Kyle Lowry, Raptors would have won that game.
Right? It's insane. It's insane to think, like, yo, Toronto's actually making some noise, which is something new for them, right?
We're watching the Raptors turn into a big market team, per se. I mean, they're in the midst of what might be their best regular season ever. I'm pretty confident they're going to eclipse 50 wins this year. And I don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs, but right now, things look really good. You have a top shooting guard. You have a top point guard.
You look like you're ready to say something, like you're about to snap.
What do you think?
He's like, yo, Doc. No, but the thing is, the problem with the Raptors is that the problem with the Raptors is that they'll beat a team like Cleveland and then they'll lose to a team like Brooklyn or New York, like they did before, at home. That's the problem that I have with the Raptors.
Yeah.
They can beat a really good team or stay competitive with a good team like the Warriors. The Warriors, to me, when Warriors and Raptors face each other, that's been the best game so far this season.
Yeah,
but when the Raptors face New York or Sacramento or Utah, everything just like, what? Like, how do you not beat these teams? You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a top contender. Beat the teams that you're supposed to beat.
And this is all happening without them being fully healthy. Like, DeMar Carroll isn't like the DeMar Carroll from last season. You know, he has a bit of injuries. You know, Jonas Valanciunas.
It's that Adidas effect, eh? It's that Adidas effect. He's wearing D Roses. Now he's getting hurt. Last year he was wearing LeBron's.
You know, Jonas Valanciunas got his hand broken by Kobe. Like, he said enough of this. You know, but Luis Scolari's been balling. You know, DeMar DeRozan been balling. I would say he's probably the second or third best shooting guard right now. Kyle Lowry, you know, he's been balling too. Voted into the starter position in the Eastern Conference for the All-Star game. And if they can get back to, if DeMar Carroll can get back to the Atlanta DeMar Carroll, yo, they can match up pretty much with any team, because Luis Scolari is like schooling mans.
I mean, this is one of the deeper Raptors teams that we've seen, especially in recent years. And what makes you feel a little more confident in their ability to win games against good opponents, and maybe in the postseason, is the fact that they're blowing those games against weaker opponents less often than they did before. Because last year, what was the issue? The Raptors have a sick offense. Lou Williams is hitting all these and ones and everything, but their defense took a hit. The year before, their offense wasn't that great, but their defense was good. This is the first year where they're kind of balancing both of them. Top 10 in both categories.
Bismack came in and regulated everyone.
Bismack, Biyombo, I mean, like, Bismack for hands, bro. Like, he's looking good. I mean, the Raptors are a deep team that looks like they might actually be for real this time around. And DeRozan's absolutely an all-star. I mean, like, what do you think they're missing?
The problem is consistency. That's the biggest problem for me. Sure, they can make the playoffs, but it doesn't matter if they get swept again. That's the problem.
They need more consistent bench. What I mean by that is, like, everyone gets hyped up that Terrence Ross is having a good couple of games, and that's great and everything. You know, good for T. Ross.
Let's not bring up that name.
I know.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I know, he's terrible. He's not good. But Corey Joe is the only one that's been consistent, and Bismack Biyombo. Those two have been like the most consistent bench players I've seen right now.
I mean, right now it's interesting because with DeMar Carroll being out when this video is released, Terrence Ross is finding himself in that bench role because Casey hasn't thrown him back into the starting lineup. They're rolling with James Johnson at the 3.
Which is a smart decision.
Terrence Ross is expected to just come in and hit threes off the bench.
But do you guys think in the Eastern Conference Finals, do you guys think Cleveland, do you think Toronto could actually beat Cleveland in a 7-game series?
You know what everyone's saying?
Everyone hoping.
No one in the East has a chance to beat Cleveland in a 7-game series. That's what a lot of people are gonna say. But you know what? Cleveland has its flaws. Toronto has its flaws, but Toronto's more of a complete team. You know, obviously you need to have DeRozan have a solid game. You need to have Lowry to have a solid game, and Lowry will have a solid game most of the season.
Skinny Lowry.
Bismack will have a solid game. Shout out to Bismack one time. Corey Joe will have a solid game. You know, but I think it comes down to DeRozan, and the rest of that bench to have more to be consistent to beat Cleveland in the Eastern
But at
Conference.
the same time, like if we go to the playoffs, it's more like 8-9 man deep. Especially with Cleveland, they don't go 10 man deep.
Yeah.
Raptors really don't have to go 10 man deep. To me, it all starts with DeMar Carroll because at the end of the day, he's gonna be guarding LeBron James. Kevin Love's a spot up shooter, so he's irrelevant. Kyrie Irving, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is way better than Kyrie Irving. Don't talk about it. Chris, like you say, sit your ass down if you talk about Kyrie Irving. Kyle Lowry is way better than him. So to me, at the end of the day, it's DeMar Carroll and LeBron James. Can DeMar Carroll play really good defense on LeBron James? And can Toronto not get caught up in all the hype? So
Obviously, you
it's not
can't slow
crazy.
down LeBron, but you can give him different looks and like make life a little bit more easy.
But you can't slow down. I mean, especially with this age. I mean, look at Kawhi Leonard. He shut down LeBron. Why can't DeMar Carroll? He's actually a really good defender.
Yeah,
like that.
if you're guarding LeBron, you live with the jump shot. You know, let him shoot all day. I'd rather him shoot all day than attack the basket. You know, that's how I would live. Like,
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, because like I know the Raptors are the second best team in the East right now, but there's still some teams they got some issues against. They gotta get past.
This
the
is
first two
basketball
rounds.
conversation.
I
You
know,
how it
like,
just floats. You just
Do you-
floats.
I know, of course, but like, do you think the Raptors? Can we say like? Can we be solid and say that the Raptors are good enough to beat a Chicago in a series? Now?
Yeah.
Chicago was that team.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right there.
It's just Jimmy Butler. It's just
Like,
Jimmy Butler.
The
That's
thing
it.
is, like,
The
just
Raptors
don't
definitely
see
have the
like-
talent to do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You have that hesitant. You're hesitant to say the Raptors will go far because
It's
of
the
their
Raptors.
past. Yeah, it's the Raptors, classic Raptors, right? It's their past history. That's what you bring into it, which is you're not wrong for bringing into it because they haven't done anything to prove you wrong in the playoffs. Right now, right now they're playing great, and everyone says they're deserved to be the second seed. So yeah, I agree with everyone that says you have no reason to put Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals because they need to get out of the first round first. If that happens, then yeah, go Raptors, go. Then good for them. Continue
Yeah,
that.
because at the end of the day, like, to me, Raptors and Cleveland are the only two top teams. Yeah, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but at the same time, I mean, Chicago's only has Jimmy Butler. Miami's not really been doing good this year. Atlanta, not bad, but like you can tell they've been missing DeMar Carroll.
Who knows? Maybe the Raptors will be the Atlanta Hawks of this season.
Hey, thank y'all for watching that episode of Court Vision. It means a lot to us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know what you think about the Raptors in the comment section below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are coming out with new videos every week and more funny videos too because we got a challenge game coming up. Hopefully it works out. I'm working on it right now as I speak, talking to you guys. Anyway, see you soon. Bye. Boy.